All right. Sore, but all right.
Was it a situation where I know you and Byron have kind of agreed to keep you between 30 and 40? The game was so tight, you don't have another game till Sunday. Did that play into the fact that you went north of your soft minute limit?
Yeah, we got 4 days, so definitely.
All right, this was very close several times in the fourth quarter. You got it to within 3, you got it within 2. Couldn't get over the hump. Why do you think?
I mean, we put teams on the free throw line in those situations. It gives them easy points without having to earn it.
You were kind of battling to keep the offense running. You took a ton of shots. You took 37 shots. Did you feel like that was kind of what you needed to do to stay in the game, or did you feel like nobody else was hot, or why so many shots?
Well, just being aggressive, play with a lot of energy tonight. So, it's easy to look at it and say 37 shots, but you don't see how hard I was working to get easy opportunities, offensive rebounds and transition shots, and some of the easy ones I missed. But when you play with a lot of energy and you play relentless, you'll get a lot of opportunities.
You had several opportunities in the fourth quarter where it seemed like if you could get one stop as a team, you might be able to flip the game, but you couldn't get the stop. What were they doing to make that so difficult?
Well, they got really quick guards. They were able to turn the corner and get to the free throw line.
Outside of you and Bruiser, it's a pretty young team. How bad do these guys need a win as this goes?
Well, I mean, I think we all need a win. I think it's, just gotta move on to the next one and get it done.
Kobe, did you hurt something? You're looking, obviously, or is it just general soreness from playing 44 minutes?
No, I was just sitting in the ice bucket, so my feet are just no.
Kobe, what do you take positive out of this game?
Nothing.
Do you feel like the team is progressing? I mean, I know you didn't get the win, but it was a more competitive game. Last couple games have been more competitive.
Big wow.
But do you feel like that the team is getting closer or no?
Don't care. It doesn't matter. Like we gotta win these games. The games that we have that are close, that it can go either way. We gotta figure out a way to get these done. And it's just it's a learning process. It gets very, very frustrating. It gets upsetting, but it's just you have to be determined. I have to stay determined. The guys have to stay determined, and and try to turn things around.
This is a
How
weird.
do you guys get over the hump? How do you do it?
By focusing on tomorrow. That's all we can do. You can't worry about what happened in the first 5 games. Just as easily as we lost 5 in a row, we can win 5 in a row.
Kobe, you have a weird schedule quirk here. 4 days off before you play again on Sunday. Where do you think the emphasis should be in practice?
Well, transition defense is a big thing for us. We have a lot of cross matches, and we get lost on that transition and give up some open opportunities. I think offensively we have to figure some things out in terms of where Jeremy's going to be able to attack and penetrate, and Carlos, and so forth and so on. And, I got 4 days to kind of figure that out.
Speaking of Jeremy, do you feel like he's taking your advice now of being more aggressive and orchestrating the offense?
Yeah, I think he's being more aggressive and taking the shots, and I think the biggest thing for them to learn is really to play relentlessly. And it's a big adjustment. The previous team's constantly looking over their shoulder. But we don't want that here. I don't want that. I want them to play as relentlessly as I do and play with energy and go after it.
Is this the best Jordan Hill's played as your teammate since he's been here?
He's always played that way. We played that way last year. And, we decided to go to a smaller lineup. But, he's in there. He's played this way consistently.
Kobe, when you look at the Clippers game, tonight's game, where it's decided in the fourth quarter, what kind of process do you see that entailing where the guys will be able to close it out?
Well, make them earn it. We in this game and the Clippers game, in critical situations, we put them on the free throw line. That's a killer down the stretch, man.
You guys missed 11 free throws. Obviously, you lost by 6. Is that a fixable problem, or does that just happen in a long game?
No, I gotta make my free throws. I can't afford to miss 3. My margin for error is so small. I gotta take the responsibility of being as perfect as I can.
What was that play?
He said he wants to become an extreme student of the game. Now that he's out, you talked about that before, being out and having to focus. How can you kind of help him through that process as he goes through the season?
Just talking to him every day. Going over things with him, and sharing as much as I can.
there anything specific that you looked for when you were out, or with the guys who sat next to you? You said it was text at times, and you sit next to him and just watch.
Yeah, we just observe what's going on in the flow of the game and the flow of things, and just talk about it.
Did you come down awkwardly when you leapt over the first row?
A little bit. I'm all right though.
What do you remember about that play? I can't remember the last time you had to go over that front row of seats. I know you've done it before.
No, I try not to do it.
Wrap it up, guys.
But didn't have much of a choice on that one. I wasn't going to run over those ladies.
Kobe, how would you describe the frustration in this room right now?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I came in here, I kind of blacked the hell out, so I don't know how everybody else is feeling, but I'm not feeling too good.
What do you think you can handle? I mean, the load that you had tonight, obviously a lot of manslaughter shots. I mean, do you see that as being necessary to help this team stay competitive?
I don't know. I mean, look, man, I think the most important thing is they understand the relentlessness that you have to play with. And, I'll go out there and I'll leave it on the floor, everything, and compete and be relentless and, not be fearful of criticism or fearful of not playing well, missing shots. And that's the same way I want the guys to play, Jeremy in particular, because he's a really good player, man, and it's just getting used to playing with that kind of effort attitude. And so whether I can shoulder the load of these minutes consistently, probably not. But every now and then it'll be necessary.
Last question, guys. Kobe, as a leader of the team, what words do you give to your other players of encouragement?
Just get a damn win. That's it. I mean, you just gotta be determined, man. You can't listen to what everybody says. You can't listen to the criticism and whatever is happening, whatever people are saying. You gotta be stubborn as a mule, and gotta keep chipping away. Gotta keep competing and going after it, and this thing will turn around. Just as easily as we lost 5 in a row, man, we can turn around and win 5 in a row.